Live. Share the live. Share the live. Sharing the live right now. Get everybody in the room. Give it a few minutes for this power hour y'all about to witness. Let's get it popping. My night is gravy. Thanks for asking. Yes, yes. Happy New Year's to you. You save me some of that sweet potato pie. Alan, what up, my G? Some of that sweet potato pie. I need some of that. Yes, indeed. Happy New Year's. Oh, it's just baked. Hey, throw some crust on it. Turn it into some pie. Live here. Hopefully they both work. How was y'all New Year's? Y'all do anything special? Go anywhere? Just chill. At family time. Family time is always the best time. Got a special guest in the building. A mostly drunk bottle. Yeah, say New Year. I think somebody was just talking about that earlier. Is there S in New Year? Say Happy New Year's or Happy New Year. Hey, shit, it's Happy New Year. It's 1 year. Do y'all follow like any New Year traditions? I know people do like the black eyed peas and I don't know. It's something new. I'm hearing about grapes on the floor, under a desk. I don't know. Do. Bobby, Nikki, with up? Chicks. So y'all follow any New Year traditions? I don't do those New Year traditions. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes so people could join in. Share the live real quick. Some people's in here. But give a shout out to Pops. Happy birthday to Pops. Karima, what up? Wanted to try a goosey from your country. Haven't done it yet. You never had a goosey from before, or you mean from your country? Because I love a goosey. There's a few spots I go to get some good goosey. McChapley, am I saying that right? Right, M. Chapley. What up? What up? Happy New Year to y'all. Oh, all right. We'll get into the difference in a minute. Let's give one more minute, get it popping, and then get into the show. Got a few topics for y'all. We're gonna get it. One we didn't cover last week. I mean by the way you have your name on there. I know your name is Maya. I didn't want to call your name out. I'll get it started though. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. Getting right, bringing y'all that infotainment with the truth. Hashtag Factuals. We live with me, your host, Vision, the man and the meaning. I just saw the omens giving y'all that sight beyond sight. I ain't the freshest. Got my red on, but I bust some super dope moves. J30, type the better 108, telling they got, oh, hell no. Fuck on my face. Happy New Year to y'all once again. Everybody got that New Year resolution thing going that you probably gonna or probably broke already. I used to work at a gym, and New Year's always around the time when everybody start coming in the gym, get all my sales up, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, New Year. I'm gonna be fit this year. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. All right, I'll take their money. And when got there, well, I ain't gonna see them in 2 weeks. I ain't tell them that though. Got my sales up. But that's what it is. But I don't do the New Year resolution thing. I just make adjustments as I go. I don't have to wait till a new year. Like next year, I'm gonna do this. Next year, I'm gonna do that. Next year, I'm cutting people off who don't need to be a part of my life. So I just do that shit right then and there. Fuck out of here. You don't need to be a part of my life. There's a status. Sharp shits too. The type you cut yourself with. But look, so the topics I got for the night. I got two, but it's really three. I'm not sure if we talked about this one. So, can your close friends check your kids? Can your friends or close friends check your kids? That's one. And another one, movies or shows that we saw it 1,000 times, but we still watch it like we expect something to change. We'll get into that. Let me see if anyone wants to join in live. Karima, how you doing from Jersey? Want to join on the live? So and also there was another one. There's been a picture going around of I guess it's Jada. I don't know if I should call her Jada Smith or Jada Pinkett. I don't know. Jada Pinkett. She don't act like a Smith, but she actually, the way them kids act, yeah, she do act like a Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith. Honestly, I thought it was Fredo Starr. I was like, yo, what the hell is Fredo doing? I'm like, it turned out to be Jada. I don't know if she thinks she was thirst trapping or I don't know what the fuck she thought she was doing. But somebody got to get a red carpet done ran out. But let's get it though. Jada Pinkett Smith. Two-Tone, what up? See if Two-Tone want to go live. Let's see. But yeah, when I first saw that picture of Jada Pinkett, I thought it was Fredo Starr. Like I said, my first thought was like, yeah, but it wasn't him. It was her. Mojo, what up? So it wasn't him. So I'm like, woof. I'm like, damn, my nigga, times is hard. And you got to start making poses like that. Skinny Fat Joe. I can't put that on Fat Joe. Pause. Mojo, what up?
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. I'm good. How are you?
Doing gravy, gravy, gravy. Telling people who you are.
Hey, everybody. It's Mojo.
Uh-oh. Tired. The plug nation underscore 79. She got that she got them gift packs for y'all. You know?
Yeah, you got 6 weeks till Valentine's Day.
That's right. Amazon truck got hit up and she just happened to be the recipient of some of those items.
First of all, I don't know what he's talking about. I did not receive any stolen or misplaced goods. All of the goods that I have acquired are legally acquired.
Yeah,
So I don't know what he's talking about.
Especially
However, comma, Valentine's Day is in 6 weeks. Holla at your girl.
That's right. And my birthday is in 50 weeks, y'all. So
that has nothing to do with the subject.
But I mean, just getting ready for
your birthday.
Getting ready for it.
So, you just had the birthday. You don't need to get ready.
Hey, listen, I could use another surprise birthday party. I'm gonna throw myself.
Oh, I'm about to say, well, then go ahead and start planning it.
Hey, listen, I am planning it. This time I'm gonna plan it out a little bit further in advance, like starting now. So let's start it off with this one, because this is something I like. Movies and shows that you watch like 1,000 times, right? And every time you watch it like something's gonna change. Like, I think I brought it up before. Like, every time I watch Juice, I'm like, damn, why they kill Raheem, man?
Oh my God.
I still get mad to this motherfucking thing. Like, you can't let Raheem live?
That is terrible.
Why they kill Raheem, though, man? Think about how the movie would have been better if Raheem was still there, man. But
listen.
And the reason why that came about, because I was watching Power. Did y'all watch what's the name? Raising Kanan?
Yeah.
You saw it?
I haven't watched the latest one.
Oh shit.
So don't tell us what happened.
Woo! I was about to spill the beans, boy.
Don't spill it.
I was about to. Oh man, my hand shaking. I don't know. I gotta say something, but it pissed me off. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Get upset. So.
Yo, pissed me the fuck off. Did they say why they was upset?
No, when I seen the raised and blah blah, I was like, don't look.
Yeah. And of all people, the same person who does it every goddamn time living done spoiled the shit for me.
Of course.
He didn't tell me exactly what it was, but as soon as he said something, I said, "Oh shit, I knew exactly what it was."
Yeah. I hate that. Like when you try to avoid finding out, and then somebody just like blurted out. You're like, damn.
He didn't blurt it out, but he was like, "I ain't gonna tell you what happened, but yo, you gonna be." I was like, "Yo." I said, "Nigga, there's only one reason I'll be pissed." Know what I mean? Now I need a fucking drink. See? Now I need a drink. Y'all done made me drink tonight, man. I was minding my damn business. Know what I mean?
Y'all. Everybody made you is what you do automatically.
Huh?
I said, we didn't make you drink. It's what you do automatically.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't. Your liver, no.
My liver just did some exercises today. Water ups. K Molly Wood, what up? So, what else? Like, also another movie I watched, like Shotters. Why they kill Wayne?
I never have watched Shotters. Never.
What?
No.
What?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Never.
Jeez Louise. Said it was such
a... never had a desire to watch Shotters. I really feel like Shotters is probably not good.
It's
really
it's a classic.
I have this feeling in my heart.
Whoa. Jeez Louise, yo.
Like, I just got this feeling like
I got this feeling.
And I just can't turn it loose. I don't think Shotters is going to be good.
Oh my goodness, yo. What?
You're
killing me, Smalls. I mean, listen, it's my personal opinion.
Some opinions don't need to be said. We're gonna need you to keep your negativity to yourself tonight, okay? Oh man, so are there any movies or shows that you watch just like that?
There's a lot. As far as shows, probably the Cosby Show in different world.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch the Cosby Show in different world. I mean, like back to back. I do. I watch it every single day. I know most episodes verbatim, but I still watch it like I never stopped. I don't know. That to me is like quality TV. So definitely the Cosby Show in different world as far as like television.
Yeah.
And as far as movies, oh my God, Love Jones, Boys in the Hood, The Color Purple.
So do you watch Boys in the Hood to emphasize on Legally Acquired? She said The Departed. I like The Departed, not shocking, but I'm always in disbelief. Yeah, like, so do you watch these shows like knowing what's gonna happen, but like still like?
Yeah, I watch it and repeat the line, like the word, like all the words. I mean, again, those are like to me like quality, classic. Mm-hmm. Like I watch Love Jones like I never seen it before.
But do you watch them like knowing what's gonna happen, but hoping that things change, like hoping that it didn't happen? Like I said, like when Raheem died, I still be like,
in the love movies yet. So like,
oh, when somebody get with Idris, I would be like, damn, why that bitch get with him?
Lorenz Tate running through the train station like, let her the train be girl. You know he's about to miss the train. We've seen this already. He misses the train. He's jumping up and down at the window, and she's right there. She don't see him.
You like run faster, like that's what you be yelling at the TV.
Turn to your left.
Like, bitch, turn around. Drop something. Throw a rock at the window.
Right. Why didn't he throw a rock at the window?
I don't know, but like, as it turns out,
the train. Why didn't he like hit the train?
Hold up, that was Love Jones, right?
He was running through the train.
Yeah, for that was for Nia Long. Yeah, that was for Nia Long. Yeah. All right, I could accept that. Cause like I'd be like, yo, throw the damn rock, but shit. My thing is like, had it been like
bang on the side of the train, like or yell her name. He never said.
You ain't hearing that through a train. Now, had that been Jada on the train, I'd have been like, nigga, you save yourself. Oh, trip, fall.
You know which movie I used to watch all the time? Poetic Justice.
Yeah, that's my shit. She said, you want to smell my punani? Y'all remember that shit? Pac was pissed. Pac was pissed when that happened. So everybody that's just tuning in, we got this little fuckery right now going on. So just like we're talking about movies and shows you watch like 1,000 times, like you know that like you don't know what it is, but you always like hope the outcome is different. My examples was like I watched Juice and Raheem when Raheem died. Like damn, I still get mad when Raheem died when they killed Raheem. I don't really get mad when Ricky got shot in the back.
Oh my God! Okay. No, the Ricky. That part good. But okay, I got it.
But it's like, why split up? You still look at that like this.
What's the one? The best man is the best man holiday.
Which one?
Is that's the one where she dies, right?
Yeah, the last movie.
So I always watch it, and at that part, I'm like, maybe she could just stay alive. No, it's like because it's so sad. Like it's so sad that she died.
Yeah, it is. It is. Reborn. So how you doing? But have you watched? Well, you have watched it. What's the name? Because I think you and Marcy actually told me about it. The series. It actually made that. Right, it actually made that a little better. You know, in my opinion.
You liked the miniseries?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
You didn't like it?
No.
He was wilding the fuck out. I mean, but the one thing I would say that
I just like I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought it.
What up, Niche?
I thought it was like a lot of the stuff that we talked about now, where you just should have left well enough alone. Like it was great, and then you just gave me this.
Yeah,
And it wasn't good.
I liked it, but at the same time, like it seemed like they just wanted to put certain things in there. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, like they had to have his son be binary. Like I mean, they had to, or not, whatever they call it, non-binary or whatever. They had, huh?
I thought he was gay.
I mean, yeah, he was gay.
I can't remember.
I mean, but he was non-binary. He didn't identify with anything. He was both.
What's the other guy's name?
And
Terrence Howard.
yeah, then he was getting married to the shorty, and then him and what's the name winded up getting back. So I mean, like it. It's like they put all types of different scenarios in there that happen.
Yeah, and what's the name? They broke up.
Yeah.
And now they said, "Oh, I just felt like we should just left it alone."
Yeah.
I know a lot of times, like even with Friday, people have said for a long time, like, they want another Friday and this and this and that. You have to be careful about that because, Friday is a hood classic. It's a culture classic. And you're going to be pissed off, like coming to America, if they come with something that is some straight trash.
Let's go there. So, like, I think we kind of touched on this a while ago and never revisited. So, like, are there movies, like classics that were redone? I know we talked about ones that we would like to see redone, like songs or movies or shows, but have there been ones that have been redone and it's like, damn, why'd you do it?
A
lot. Cause I mean, like, I love White Men Can't Jump. I love that movie, right? The original. I'm not mad at I'm not mad at the remake, even though they had Dwayne Wade in it. It's like I'm not mad at the remake.
But you could have did without it.
Yeah, definitely. But they had my girl Tiana Taylor in it though. Yeah, it doesn't compare. It's nowhere near the original.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near. It was trash.
Yeah, it was.
But anybody like to join in live on the convo? Let me know. Put join. I'll join you with.
The remake or whatever of White like it, and I love the original White Man Can't Jump. That was another movie I used to watch all the time.
You know what it gave me vibes of? It kind of reminded me a little bit of certain parts of Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of certain parts of that. Like it's like they kind of like took that and kind of like put it in there. Like you said, like I don't know if it was trash. It could have been, but at the same time, I watched it just to enjoy it. It got to a point when I started watching the movies now. If they do remakes, I don't watch it to compare. Because once I saw Coming to America, I was like, all right, I gotta watch it because when I first watched it, I was like, boo this man. I mean, but then I'm like,
no, that didn't change because no matter how many times you watch it, it's
it wasn't. I had to watch it to appreciate.
They had James Earl Jones in a stand-up coffin.
Yeah. They just started doing some real fuckery shit, but it's like
Wesley Snipes was in there doing choreographed dance moves. Like, no.
But see, from each of these movies, there's little things that I did appreciate. They brought Wesley Snipes back after him being blackballed.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, there was a lot of, black talent in the movie. I think maybe that was a good thing. Like Tiana Taylor was in there. And I love Tiana Taylor.
I love Tiana Taylor.
The movie was trash. Mm-hmm. The movie was trash.
Like I said,
America is by far one of the biggest black culture classics of our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you are black and you never saw Coming to America, you just need to tap out right now. Like, just go ahead and tap out.
Yeah, like I said, I had to watch it to appreciate it for what it was and not compare it. Once you compare it, like they said, comparison is the killer of all joy, right? Yeah. It's the thief of joy. But that's why I had to stop. Like that's why when I watched, I had to like tell myself, this is not White Men Can't Jump that I'm used to. So I had to watch it, like that. So it's like down the line, sometime down the line, our kids.
Remake a lot of movies, like a lot of our movies or whatever. They attempted to remake or make a new adaptation, and I just don't like them.
That topic, Krishan in the prayer circle. I don't know nothing about no damn Krishan.
Listen, and this is the thing. I don't know exactly what occurred. I'm not blind, so of course I've seen on social media that there have been posts or whatever. But I have just determined. I don't know if everybody knows in the area who David Ruffin is. He's a social media person. No, not David Ruffin. Davey Ruffin. He's for the DMV. He's like an internet bammer. But he did this thing about what we should leave in 2023. And Krishan and Blueface was number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree.
I think I did see that.
Now, 2024, yo.
I think it should be a tie between them and.
I don't want to see them no more.
I don't want to see Jada no more, neither. Like, period.
This is the thing, and I get it. We live in a social media era, so I'm not saying this like I'm oblivious to that.
I said he's funny as a motherfucker.
Or these people are they just hilarious. These people are relevant because we make them relevant. So guess what? They're not relevant to me. I cannot stomach Krishan and Blueface ever again. This thing, whoever put it on Facebook, whatever you just read, this has something to do with the situation with Tamar. I'm so sorry, Tamar. I just went to see Tamar live because vocally Tamar is amazing. As far as anything outside of that, leave her in 2023 too. I just don't care.
Wait, Tamar Braxton?
Yeah, we have to stop caring about the bullshit of these people who are millionaires or I don't care. I don't care.
Actually, the thing about it is because they do have status, people have such a need to know what's going on. Like, inclusion is a hell of a drug, so people always want to feel a need to know what's going on. Oh, did y'all hear the gossip about this? People want to talk about people that they don't know, probably never will meet. I don't give a fuck about Krishan and Blueface. Honestly, if I saw them in the street, I wouldn't know who the hell they are. To me, Blueface looked like a knockoff. He looked like a knockoff, like 21 Savage.
And when is the last time this band had a song?
I've never even heard the songs.
No, he had a song, but I can't remember what it is. But ain't he supposed to be a rapper?
Word, do something. It's like,
how are you?
Telling people who you are, Mako.
This is formerly known as Miko, then Moko and Coco. and all that.
And Strawberry. Yeah. Kurt, what up? Let's get Kurt in here too.
About the prayer circle.
Oh shit! I saw it,
but the only thing about that is because Tony is involved.
I love Tony.
And she's like legendary in my eyes. Tony Braxton?
Oh, she's legendary in everybody's eyes.
Tony involved? And the prayer circle. That's what I'm saying. Because Tamar's prayer circle.
What is this prayer circle?
Okay, so it was that you went to that concert, Tamar's concert, right? Oh yeah. So they were praying in the dressing room. Oh. Tamar and Tony are holding hands, and Tamar is praying. So you got to bow your head. Even I don't go to church and all that stuff, but I know.
We know heathen.
Tamar's praying. Listen, this Krishan girl comes right.
Starts twerking.
She walks through the circle, comes between Tamar and Tony, and holds Tamar's hand. Tony's shocked. She looks up like, what's going on? And puts her head down. Krishan puts her hand out, and Tony puts her hand behind her back. I know that's right. She don't little girl. Listen, it's such thing as energies. I don't want to.
Hold up. She mushed it?
No, she put her hand down. She bowed her head and put her hand, but because the girl kept reaching out for Tony to grab her hand. Tony's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. I think they learned their lesson from whoever that other chick was when they was together. The last time I saw a picture of Tamar and Tony, and then or a video, I forgot, it was one of them other chicks that just started just twerking in front of them. They looking at her like, what the hell are you doing? I mean,
no, but people in the comments are criticizing them because they're like, oh, you're a Christian.
it doesn't matter if she, she acted out of character, but like you're supposed to look. I don't know. They're making up excuses for her.
I mean, even whether a Christian or not.
You should still pray for her. You should still hold her hand.
Tony Braxton is grown as hell, and that's her hand. If she don't want to touch that girl, that's
they're all grown.
Yeah.
Granted, she's not mature, but people are like, "Oh, you should take her under your wing," and
Did you say mature?
Mature.
No, we're not doing that on this show. God damn it. Mature. No, mature.
No, she's not. She's not. She may
MACHU. Okay.
I've seen that it's been the topic this last couple days. It's been all over the shade room. Tamar was live about it.
I think
I scrolled right past it.
I didn't see the Tamar's live. I just saw the video and
Yeah, she went live. I was guessing or whatever. I was cracking up. I scrolled past it.
I'm gonna pull it up for a second.
She looked up like, "What is going on?" Oh, okay.
That's the thing. We got to learn in 2024 how to scroll past shit. If we start scrolling past shit, stop liking shit, stop. You will have to see a lot of this bullshit as much like on the shade room. People are like, well, why do you all keep posting it? Because people keep liking it, people keep commenting. Like if we just ignore the shit, like some of that shit will go away.
So Tamar Braxton defends Tony Braxton against Deshaun Rock.
We ignored Jada, and she dying down.
No, she's out here thirst trapping now. She's out here looking like Fredo Starr.
No, that was just one little picture.
I really thought that was Fat Joe. I'm like, oh, he slimmed down, and I took a closer look.
Girl, not like her.
Oh, I see her.
But I really.
Oh yeah, Tony. I love Tony Braxton.
I definitely thought it was a dude.
I was like, wait, is that? And I looked. I had to read the caption. I was like, oh, that's Jada. Okay.
Child, Jada don't go have several seats.
Yeah, no. Listen, if she don't not even have a seat, she don't go stand in the corner somewhere and face the wall.
Yeah, just go sit down. Jada.
Count to 1,000,000. But look, thank y'all for tuning in the hashtag Factuals, the one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment and the finest of fuckery. Let's talk about this. Mojo, you got kids. Mako, you gotta get knocked up one day.
Oh my God.
Can your close friends check your kids?
Yep.
Can your close friends check your kids? Talk to us about it, Mojo.
Yeah. My close friends have, do, will continue to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a single parent, so I'm of the upbringing and the mindset that it does take a village to raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
So I have had, my friends, mentors to my kids, correct them, advise them. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I think, as a parent, for me, I can use all the help that I can get because there are some times that other people can say things to my kids that reach them better than when I say it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it's something with my son is this 17-year-old boy, it's a lot of things that, he ain't hearing from me, or, what I'm saying? It's not the same from me. So,
can you get him on?
Talk to that person, and that person could tell him, especially like if it's a male issue,
yeah,
go and talk with another dude, and they rock and chop it up, and they understand each other. I don't have no problem. All I want is for my son to gain the knowledge that he needs to be successful, or be in a better space. I'm not so hell bent on it coming from me.
Did y'all hear the bomb? I dropped the bomb for you.
No, I told you.
Damn, y'all said that in unison. Really though? Yeah, now
we can hear you, Mako.
Oh, okay. Because I touched something.
Uh-oh. She touched it in Miami. You know what? Let me take the Bluetooth off and then put the Bluetooth back on. That shit, it switches out.
But I do have a friend. Okay, so let me figure out how to say this. So I do have a friend that had another friend that had kids.
And that friend corrected her friend's child, and it literally caused their friendship to break up.
Okay. Oh.
Because the person wasn't cool with, my friend saying something to her child.
And they broke their friendship up. How long were they friends for?
Ooh, a lot, like 20 plus years.
You know what that means? I mean, some people are just not cool with it, but some people like a lot of times it comes down to it is like they really don't trust that person. Sometimes,
That's sad.
I mean, unless they just really just told that their child some shit that's real far fetched and the opposite of how they
Oh
raised their
no, it
child.
wasn't nothing like out the way or whatever. Like the person just wasn't cool with. Like I can't remember. Like it was something like they felt like my friend like overstepped
They
their
overstepped
boundary,
the
right?
boundary.
Right, but my friend was saying after 20 something years, like
Yeah,
I've been with your kids since they were baby. Like, what do you mean
exactly.
overstep?
Yeah, I
Like
feel
your
the same
child is
way.
almost like my child.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I feel the same way, man. Like I want that one too.
Oh my god, I can hear it. I heard it too.
I had the Bluetooth. Really though,
Oh,
what's
okay.
popping? So
It took you 3 years to figure that out.
no,
All his life he had to fight.
all my life I had to fight. Oh, back to that. Color Purple.
Remake.
Yeah, Color Purple.
Did y'all go see it?
Stay
on topic.
No,
Wait a minute.
no, but we gotta stay on topic though. But
Oh.
no, I'm not gonna see it either. I'll be damned. But
Okay.
the thing is, like to me, it's like my daughter. Yes, I have friends that's like, nah, you fall back. Know what I mean, like you. I mean, you can't talk to and I'll let them know that. Like, you can't talk to my daughter like that. You can't check my daughter. But the certain ones who I know
tell her now. Hold on, explain that to us. What's your reasoning of that?
Because at the same time, they can't check me, and they don't.
Oh wow, okay.
So
okay,
and that's what it comes down to. Like when you know someone's way of living or whatever, and
wow, okay.
I have certain friends who's like just a moment type of friend. Like, oh, we hung out for the night, but yeah, I won't be seeing you for like another year.
Right.
Know what I mean? And it's like, not to judge nobody, but if you haven't progressed in your life, how the fuck are you gonna help my daughter progress in hers or my child progress in theirs? I mean, and it's like that's not me judging, but at the same time, if you're displaying these things, if you're displaying the same person, and people say, "Oh, I'm the same person I've always been," like that's not a good thing. Like if you're saying that you're the same person 20 years ago that you are today, it's not a good thing.
Means you didn't grow.
Yeah, that means you didn't grow. Like I don't have the same morals today that I had 20 years ago. I don't move the same way. Right. I mean, I don't do the same things. And I mean, I may laugh at some of the shit I did and talk about it, but you'll never catch me doing
that now.
So it's like if people are still stuck in those moments or stuck in nostalgia, like, and it's like you can't move past that, then it's like, yo, you really have nothing to offer. You really have nothing to offer me. You have nothing. No, you have no advice to offer my daughter on how she should be stepping. Because honestly, in maybe 4 years, she may be past you. So it's like you got to kind of like you got to watch that. You can't just let any and everybody talk to them just because you are friends, and not let them know that. Now, I mean, and if they feel some type of way about it, that's on them. But I mean, certain ones, if they started saying so, I wouldn't even say nothing about it. I mean, like me and Livin talk about this all the time. Like, people like, yo, if I see your daughter out here doing something, I'm gonna snatch her up and I'm gonna talk to her.
That's right. No, he said kidnap.
Nah, so yeah,
I remember that. Because I'm like, what? You can't talk like that. My gosh.
But we know what each other mean. But I for certain people, I appreciate that. I mean, like I know how people are with their kids. Like me and really though, we take our daughters together places. Like, I mean, so it's like I know how he is with his daughter. I know the type of person he is. I know his mentality. I know his growth. Mine. Like I got friends who don't even have kids, but at the same time, I know who they are. I know their morals. I know where they are, and I know that they're not discontent with life. I mean, so it's like a lot of times it's like you let the wrong person say something to your child, and they may teach their child. Like my daughter, like she don't eat. She's not allowed to eat certain things, right? And some like we out and coming back and they go to give my daughter a piece of candy or something like that. She can't have that. What? Come on, look. Don't tell your father I here. I'm like, yo, I hop out the car. Like, yo, don't ever fucking tell my daughter. Don't fucking tell me something. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, I had to curse in
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, I got to get out of the pocket in front of my daughter, but shit like that, it's like, you don't ever say that. Don't talk to my daughter no more. I mean,
that's different. That's not checking your kids. That's different.
Yeah, but still, like when they do things like that.
Yeah, he's just saying like an example. Like,
so of that type of person who say things
to me, that's not an example. Okay, because when you said check your kids, like, what you said was,
I wasn't giving an example of checking the kid. I wasn't giving an example of checking. I was saying it's like
he was just saying like when he was saying like who can say something to his child. That's perfectly fine. That I agree with, right? But when you say it takes a village, everybody in the village does not get along. What do you mean they don't get along? Everybody in a village, there's going to be some families that don't get along with another group of families.
That's cool. They don't have to.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the village and the child.
Ain't no kumbaya.
But that's what I'm saying. No, but if you're saying it takes a village to raise, but at the same time, you have certain close friends who cannot say things to your daughter because, oh, well, look at the life that you're living or whatever. The way I see it, just because that person is in that state doesn't mean they'll give your child bad advice. My father did not have people who, were quote unquote responsible or ahead in life. However, these people always gave us good advice. And they always looked out for us. So that's why I'm saying that, because it's something that I saw growing up.
You got to know certain people. Now, yes, you can have somebody like, I could talk to a homeless person and get good advice. It's not about
they can tell you from there,
It's not about giving good advice. It's about knowing that person. I mean, like I said, certain people, I could be friends with people. Like I said, we talked about can your friends check you, right? We had those conversations. Certain people just can't. And the reason why is because if your morals don't align with your words, then don't say nothing. I mean, it's like, because you don't even believe what you're saying your damn self. I mean, so you ever had somebody talking to you and you just start thinking like, yo, you just did this the other day. Like you just did this early this morning. Like, you know what I mean? It's like now your mind is not even on what the fuck they telling you.
Yeah, I just had that conversation not too long ago with somebody with my son. It depends on what. No, I have. I'm sorry, Roger. Go ahead. No, he was saying that. He was like, sometimes like it's kind of like what Bijan was saying, like if your words don't line up with your actions, and this is what my son was saying, like in reference to a certain person, he was like, if this person's words don't line up with their actions, how are they going to tell me anything? Like you sitting here telling me, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Not, I advise you. No, I advise you to advise yourself. Like, don't advise me,
I advise you to shut the fuck up.
Right. Like, because there is a lot to be said for, to Bijan's point, there is a lot to be said for walking the walk. Like when I tell my kids things, am I a perfect person? No, I'm a human being. But whatever I tell them or whatever I say, I try to walk that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to show that before them. I became a parent at 20 years old. So of course, like Bijan said earlier, I'm never where at 20. I was never where I am now. So did I make mistakes? And that is, yeah, of course. But my kids will always say, like, whatever my mom said, like, I did see her try to walk that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she stumbled sometime. But I seen her trying whatever she required of us. I seen her trying to manifest that in her life, trying to be that example. And I get what Mako was saying. There are some people who, for whatever reason, they didn't have it for themselves, but they try to tell other people.
Yeah, all the time.
But in the same breath, I can see why some people would look at them and be like, I don't really know how much I can take from you because I did, you know what I'm saying? I don't see you doing that yourself.
Like, for instance, can you take parenting advice from a deadbeat?
Ooh, they can tell you how not to be a deadbeat.
Yeah, so the thing is, but that's my point. Like, yeah, you can. There are things that's to be said about the perspective that the person is coming from. And so it's like I don't squawk at it, but my thing is don't go directly to the source. Don't talk to my daughter. Don't talk to my child. You come to me and talk to me. I mean, if you got something you want to say to my daughter, what did I talk to me? Like, what do you want to say? All right.
Okay.
Then it's like, okay, valid. All right, go ahead. You know,
there's such a thing as do it. What is it? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, that's the worst philosophy ever.
Yeah.
It's not really, but go ahead.
Is someone else on the live?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, hold up. I thought I heard another voice.
You saw somebody else?
Nah, I thought
no, it's just me and Mako.
Yeah, so I mean, like
you can't see us?
No, I can see y'all too. But y'all know how IG.
Oh yeah, sometimes it'll have somebody else.
Yeah, so like it's like it's not to judge. It's not in judgment of people because like yes, people come from different walks. People are not always going to be, you know, the finished product in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but if that person was that same person for 15, 20 years, when you gonna start working on your product?
Child.
I mean, like,
because I hate when people be like, you know, I'm just working on myself and I'm trying to get myself together. Nigga, when? You've been trying to get yourself together for 18 years.
See, the thing is about that is the ones who say that a lot of times, they're not really, they may not be
doing shit.
Yeah. Now, if you know that somebody,
a damn thing.
If you know somebody is actually working on themselves, but they still just having hard times, I could respect that person a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, because shit, a lot of people don't have the goals to even like attempt to work on themselves. The ones who do work on themselves is like they can't control outside factors. Like I can't control outside factors. I had to work on my temper. I had to work on this. I had to work on that. To work on this. But at the same time, I may just still flip the fuck out on somebody. You know, so it's like I can't. That don't mean that I am who I used to be when I flipped out all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But the ones who see that, like, oh, see, you're still the same old person. Those are the ones you got to stay away from. Those are the ones you can't allow to talk to your children because they're just waiting for the moment for you to be who they see you as, to hold you in that space, if that makes sense to y'all.
But there are some parents, you know, to the point of this question, there are some parents that it don't matter who you are or where you are, they don't want you saying nothing to their child.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. Like I have
a cousin like that, child. You can't tell her nothing about her child.
I got family members who don't want me saying nothing to their kids. I'm like, okay.
And I'll be like, listen, wild out. Like, do you think I'm losing sleep about not correcting your little badass kid?
Yeah, listen.
Wild out.
I'm like, all right. My thing is like, okay, I'm the one you probably should want to talk to the dead child. But I'm like, okay.
Listen, I'm not losing no sleep because you don't want me to correct your badass kid. Mm-hmm. Ball out. You and little Damien, ball out. You think you hurt my feelings because you don't want me to correct this little demon seed? No.
Funny shit. I was looking at what's the name? And the shorty had a clip on there, and it's like, yeah, they keep scrolling. And she was like, her best friend was like, hey, can you watch such and such's daughter? You know, we've got to go out for like 2 hours. For a few hours. We'll be right back. The child's a great child. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
You saw it? It was like, I just watched the kid. And she was like, yo, the kid showed up looking like, I forgot the name of this damn shit. But it was one of them little badass kids from the cartoon.
I don't remember. I don't think I ever watched that cartoon, but that was, I mean, yeah, all kids are not cute. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was.
No, all kids are not cute, all kids is not good. But this is one thing I will say that I have always learned, and maybe I'm wrong.
That's fucked up.
No, did you see the picture of the child in the cartoon?
I did, yo. Yeah.
OMG. I was scared.
They should sue that damn cartoon for copyright infringement.
He was like, when are you coming back? Oh my God, that child. I can't watch somebody terrible.
Yo, the kid had patches of hair. Headball, what up, baby girl? Patches of hair just everywhere.
That child was scary. Wow. I know I don't have kids. I may have some ugly ones if I do. It's not right for me to say it, but golly, wouldn't know that picture. I was like, oh no. Yeah, listen, that kid looked just like the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And that cartoon wasn't cute. It wasn't like, Susie Carmichael or That's everybody's kid is not cute. Right. Everybody's kid is not good. Exactly. Y'all got some bad ass kids.
So right now,
a kid trying to check me.
Friends check your kids, or have you?
Well, listen,
and let's flip it. Let me.
I was because I think he about to flip on what I was about to say. I think you about to flip on what I'm about to say. I don't know if the friends can check the kids, but don't bring your kid over here if you don't want to check. Because I check everybody. My daughter would say that. My daughter would say that all the time. Right?
Hello.
But so pretty.
We got very pretty. She is, ain't she? She got her first time on here.
What you talking about?
We talking about can your friends check your kids? Well, you don't have children, but have you ever talked? Do you have friends with kids? Yeah.
If your kid is too much in your friend out, they can't. It really does. Like if it's disrespecting, get it's singing. Huh? What is singing? Is she karaoke? You probably at work for John's birthday party.
Yeah, you at karaoke?
Bro, we gotta go to karaoke Saturday night. We just decided that. You sound like somebody was singing karaoke in the background.
Yeah, it does. Take your time to the young blood. Now I'm into the new one. How you doing?
How's everybody doing? I only know one person. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right. But look, it's mad loud, all right?
Right. It's a lot of background singing.
There we go.
It's her friend singing. I knew somebody was singing. They singing in the fort. Oh my God. Yeah, they are lit. Instagram is gonna kick.
Yeah,
oh yeah, because they playing music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, look. Stay on the watch, though, all right?
Say it one more time.
I said stay on the watch, though, all right? All
right.
Either or. Salute to you. All right.
Yeah, they was out living their best life. We too loud.
I love it.
He said we too loud.
I love it. They enjoy themselves.
Back to the
that's the homie right there. Salute to her. Salute to you.
I agree with her. I'm definitely correcting people's kids. My daughter would say that all the time, like, Mom, you don't have to correct everybody's child. Indeed, I do. If they in my space, they getting corrected.
Yo, I'm the same way. Like, if you bring your kid to my crib, shout out to Facebook, whoever's totally doing on Facebook as well. Everybody tuning on Facebook. You bring your kid
right, because you can't see who it is.
Yeah, I hate Facebook now. Before you used to be able to. If you bring a kid to my crib, and especially if you want me to watch them or whatever, I'm gonna say something to them. If your kids around me, and it could be from me working with kids, it could be from my upbringing, because like I came up in the village mentality. I came up in the village. My mother was a single mother. Father was never around. Brother raised me. Uncles, aunts, cousins, friends,
people in the neighborhood.
Man, listen, I
told
a lot of stories. I was heavily influenced by my neighborhood. Before I moved, and I understand that mentality. So it's like I'm gonna talk to your kid, whether you like it or not.
And this is the thing about it. You don't like it as the parent, but Bijan, tell a time, because I know the answer already. Tell a time that a kid, whether it's your friend's kids or whatever, ever been like, well, I don't want to go over his house because he's mean or he never.
Mhm.
Kids love coming over your house. Kids love being around you. And never is it an issue that you correct them. Never.
The crazy thing is, like, I used to work with kids, right? For 12 years, I was director of an after-school program, an out-of-school program, summer camp, called the B Academy. My daughter goes in now. And they used to call, like, we were academic. We called ourselves academic coaches, right? Instead of counselors, instead of teachers, whatever. Called ourselves academic coaches. And everyone deemed me as the strict one, the mean one, right? They used to call me. They call me Coach Hammer. I ain't play that shit with their kids. But at the same time, the parents, whenever they was having problems, they're like, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call. Know what I mean, don't make me get him on the phone. They're like, no. Instead of even saying their father, sometimes they're gonna call me. Sometimes the school will give me a call. I will go up to the schools, visit the kids, talk to the kids, get them straight. They'll be good the rest of the day. They be at the center where I'm at. Boom, they in line. Or like if they wilding out before I walk in the building, I walk in the building, everybody get quiet. These are the same kids that call me Coach Ham or whatever. Like, oh, everybody say I was mean, this and the third, but these are the same ones that come back and ask for me. Still to this day. Still to this day, they still do this. They still do this. And if I see them out in the street, I see them in. Like, listen, like I said before, I can't go anywhere. I've been in Miami. I've been in DR. I've been Vegas. I ran into parents or children that I worked with. Miss Kia, parents or children that I work with, and they always talk to me about those days.
I mean, you were at a brothel, and somebody, you saw a kid you used to mentor at a brothel in Dominican Republic.
A brothel.
Nope.
The kid, what?
But I did.
He grew up. He grew up.
I did see a parent out there getting busy.
Okay. Oh my God. I knew it.
I did see a parent getting off that plane, boy. Like,
right, exactly. Y'all both knew why y'all was there.
hey,
y'all both knew why y'all was there.
Kid, what up, baby girl? How you doing?
What's cracking? Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So, Miss Kid, right now we're talking about can a friend or can a close friend or can anyone check your children, or have you ever checked somebody's children?
Of course. Which one? Of course. What? Yeah. I mean, all my kids. If I leave my kids in your care, you're allowed to not discipline them, but check them. Like, because my kids know right from wrong. You're allowed to tell them, like, hey, your behavior, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day that I grew up in, if an adult that knew your parents think you do some shit, you got your ass beat from the time that they seen you all the way up until the time you got home. Okay?
That's right.
Nowadays, you can't even do that because kids is all like, oh, I'll call the cops on you or whatever. But sometimes the parents be like, they're going to call the cops on you. Exactly. But my thing is, like, you know, my kids know better. And I feel like it depends on how you raise your children, because I don't play the jumping on my couch, disrespecting my home. Like, you can do it at your house, but you ain't going to do it in mine. You know what I'm saying? And if the parent has a problem with it, obviously then there's an issue in y'all household. Because we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. No, you want to act like you got some sense. If your parents tell you to do something and you ain't listening, guess what? I'm going to say something.
Is that,
only one thing.
Oh my goodness. Like to me, like me personally, like I've heard kids getting getting wild wicked with their parents. Like some nasty work types. I'm like, whoa.
Is that before or after you pick your teeth up off the floor?
I mean, the parents ain't like they was trying to show restraint, or they wasn't the ones that to really put their hands on them. Be old school, like my daughter's not getting smart with me. My daughter is very witty. Now I mean, she's like me, but she's not gonna get out of pocket. So it's going to be rare or seldom that if ever has to be like my child has to be checked.
What the hell is shit? What does white supremacy have to do with that?
Hey, yo, what?
Go to sleep, bitch.
What the hell?
No, because at the end of the day,
What
like,
up, my
you know
nigga?
what I'm saying? I can't, back in the day, you knew right from wrong. We
No,
knew
you
how to
didn't.
change the
I'm
child.
sorry. I'm
You knew how to
sorry.
change
No.
the child's place. You
No,
knew
they did not. The kids that I grew up with did not. We spoke about this before. It was a culture shock when I came to the States. And I'm 8 years old. I'm in class. Once I learned English. And I'm seeing these kids tell a teacher, don't talk to me, you not my mama, and all of this. What? You couldn't say that when I was those teachers used to beat the shit out of us. Why would you say why would you even think to talk to a teacher like that? I was shocked. I was shocked. Elementary school.
It was definitely
Elementary school. Go to junior high school, and I'm seeing even worse. High school, I'm seeing like my peers fighting teachers and stuff. No,
Yeah.
oh no,
please. I grew up in the
I've seen that
90s.
so much.
I grew up in the 90s. When our peers nowadays, people in their 40s saying, "Oh my God, these kids nowadays, we weren't like that." I'm like, "Excuse me, you don't remember how you were as a kid?"
Yeah.
Because
No,
you remember how we were.
out. I remember how we were, and I'm definitely not saying like the things that you said never happened, but I definitely feel like it was definitely okay. So Vision, back in the day, we would ride the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wild out with your friends on the bus. You on the Y8, wilding out on the bus or whatever. There was a level of respect or decorum
on the bus.
if an adult came back in the back of the bus where you at. You know what I'm saying? You what? Now these kids don't have no cut cards.
Yeah.
They will stand right next to us, dog. Curse, smoke, anything. I definitely remember here. It was a different time.
So they're like, who this old bitch? Da, 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 da.
Right. Tell somebody better get this old bitch.
No, because
but at the end of the day, if I heard somebody's kid talking to somebody like that, like I had to check a kid one day, and I told a little girl she was cussing like she was grown, and I said to her, I said, "Young lady," I said, "Do your mom know that you had that mouth like that?" I said, "No, if she was standing here, would you be cussing like that?" I said, "You represent the person who raised you, who birthed you into this world." I said, "It's unladylike to be sitting here cussing like a sailor all freaking day. There is nothing cute about that. You're cute in the face, but your mouth makes you look really nasty and really ugly."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Yes, ma'am." And I said, "I'm not saying this. I'm saying this out of love because I'm a woman. And if I had a daughter and somebody heard my daughter cussing like that, I would want them to say that to my child."
Yeah.
Where do you think you're a representative of, my kids, like people, when we're out and like we were just out on New Year's Eve. And a guy, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you got such a respectable son. I always see him playing basketball in my backyard, at the hoop court, blah, blah, blah." And that's the type of stuff that because my kids are respectable.
Mm-hmm.
But my kids know not to get out of pocket. And I'm not, even though I got boys and I'm only 5'3", I will box my son. I literally picked my son up one day when he got out of pocket and I body slammed him in the store. Because he told me, "Oh, I don't want this shit." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Oh.
Like at the end of the day,
where do you live? What state do you live in?
I live in PA.
Oh, like, you're not in Philly though.
No, I'm not in Philly. I'm in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, still.
But at the end of the day, like my kids know, I birthed you. You did not birth me. I brought you to this world. I could take you out. Remember that quote?
Yeah.
Remember your parents used to tell you that? I brought you to this world.
That's right.
And then the day that you feel like you want to get froggy, I will call CYF for you.
Listen,
and tell them to come get you.
There's a bunch of kids in my neighborhood, and they always come on my block in the cul-de-sac, and they always play basketball. So all the kids over there cursing, all this other stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm telling them like, yo, nah, y'all ain't gonna be doing all that cursing stuff like over here in the cul-de-sac. Like, y'all gonna take that stuff, like go home with that, know what I mean, or go to your block with that, but they ain't gonna do that over here. When the kids say, "Yo, ain't my fault," I said, what?
Exactly.
That's the
response.
Nah, I took the ball from him. I said, I tell you what, you ain't touching the basketball again. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to your house. I'm gonna tell your father that you're not gonna come down here cursing.
Right, since I'm not your father.
Since I ain't your father, I'm gonna go tell your father. Unless I know exactly where you live. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, sorry, don't cut it now. We going right to your crib. I mean, I'll meet you there. That nigga father came.
Yeah, that's why I said I agree with Miss Kid. Like, and I'm not, trying to put the kids down. I'm just saying, yes, these kids are definitely different.
Slightly. I understand what you're saying. It's slightly different.
No,
I think there was a
Black
level of respect.
The respect level, like I can't say it's not much. Not much.
I
Like,
think it's a huge difference.
yeah,
Like, have you been? When the last time you been to a high school in 2023 or 4?
I worked in a high school.
These kids is naked at the school. They high at the school.
But you know what's
They
happening?
well, why are they allowed to go to school like that? Because there's no dress code. That's what. But okay, if there's no dress code, right?
Dress code, but where are they getting the clothes from to dress like that?
No, it's their parents. The parents is trying to be their kid's friend instead of parents.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's why Miss Kia is saying that it's different now. Our parents didn't give a fuck about being our friend. My mama ain't never want to be my damn friend.
Let me tell you, the last time I tried to dance like Oaktown 357, I got my ass whooped on my 8th birthday, okay? Yes,
Right.
Remember what you said? To this day, I still don't do that. I don't even listen to the song no more. But when I started trying to body roll and dance into that, my mom was all like, "Oh, you want to show your ass on your 8th birthday?" I got my ass whooped on my 8th birthday in front of everybody.
Pump it.
Yeah, Angel, definitely not everybody, but I'm saying it's different. I agree with Miss Kia. It's definitely a different time now. Like,
yeah,
my kids used to tell me all the time, well, my friend turns this and my friend turns that. That's them. That ain't got shit to do with
and
me.
they're allowing their kids to smoke and be out and go to parties and stuff. When I was 16 and I was still in high school and I was in middle school, I had a curfew. These parents is just giving their kids too much freedom and allowing them to do whatever because they're feeling like, oh, well, they know how to handle themselves. At the end of the day, whatever they do, it's going to still come back on you. Your kid get in trouble, guess what happens? You're the one who got to pay the price.
Angel, I agree with the comment that you said about the kids changing clothes at school, but I think that was more so when we was in school. I definitely remember girls in school going to school and change their clothes. These girls come off the school bus like that, baby. They came from their house dressed like that.
Look,
in the Bronx, growing up in... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can't compare the Bronx to the rest.
No. I'm just gonna say to the rest of the world. I was just surprisingly enough,
because the way these girls like the prom dresses. When I've seen like all the prom dresses,
stupid. I don't like it. But growing, like, surprisingly enough, right? My generation didn't dress wild. Like those girls, Mojo, you and I spoke about that before on your live. They were fly. All of that revealing stuff, no, they didn't do that. And if you did, there was such thing as like the security guards or whomever, the deans, they would send you home. I remember. Because no one really dressed too skimpy. You get what I mean?
Nowadays, they fucking a security guard. I was in a high school, my man's
they was what not? Wait, did you say they were doing the security guard?
You said nowadays they're having sex with the security guard.
Like this, like my man is the assistant principal at a school, at a middle school / high school in DC. I was there Thanksgiving, so I was giving out food to families, and I gave food to some of the families at that school. And I'm in there, and the chicks. I'm like, what this? You think you was on one of them on the what's the shit when they go take
Love
the
hip hop?
Nah, like when they go on the carpet and they're taking the pictures at like the Grammy and shit like
on
that.
The red carpet.
Yeah, it's like,
because of the lashes and the wigs, lashes, hair, asses, titties.
Son, like
the baby hairs.
Nails look like Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
Shirt looks like a plastic container. Know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like only thing they do is covering the nipples. I'm like,
at school.
Yeah, at school. I'm like,
yep.
This is what it is. Like I used to work at a high school years back, and I did 101. I worked with a kid 101, and all the other kids in there is like, at the time I'm like 32, and all the girls are flirting like I'm their age. I'm like, whoa, chill, shorty, like relax. Nah,
we had this conversation on here before because when you said that, I told you I have 2 male friends that work in the Montgomery County Public Schools and they worked at high schools. And when I tell you, both of them said they applied to move to like an elementary school because they was like the high school. He was like, when I tell you like aggression, like no other. Like they ass naked and then they aggressive as fuck.
Yeah.
And both of my friends was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here before I catch the charge.
What I will say is the difference is nowadays they are more bold.
Yeah.
Said some kids
very much so.
Being raised by their grandparents who are younger, who are young themselves.
Yes, a 36-year-old grandmother.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I've seen
You're 14 and you have a 36-year-old grandmother because she had your mother young and your mother had you young. Angel, I live in Montgomery County too.
Kids only do what they are being.
Oh wow! I get off.
And Angel, your kid goes to.
Listen, Angel, then we need to talk, girl, because I hate that school. By San Francisco. So you can, I'm going to get off and then you can put her, because she seems to really have a lot to say. Yeah, she has to be added twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at her. I want to hear what she has.
All right.
Girl, what school got rules, Angel? Not that school our kid goes to. That school is a mess, child. I told you, John, one of my friends, he's a guy, he's our same age, came to one of my son's games. That's my best friend from high school. Yeah.
Thank you for the ad, and thank you for whoever jumped off so that I can say my little piece. I promise I'm not gonna hold you too long.
You know each other?
Yes, you do.
I think we might.
Yeah. She
look familiar.
She used to be on here co-hosting a while back.
Okay. And I had surgery, so I had to get myself together before I could come back. I'm just now almost all the way here.
Yourself, sis.
Yes.
Girl, looking good. Angel the Plenty. Introduce yourself to the people.
With a whole bunch of new girls. Okay, if that's what you go. Okay.
So, look, you see, we got our cameras off because I know I look crazy.
Listen, I don't even got the damn thing off.
Let me tell y'all what happened to me. My furnace blew out. It's been 2 days with no heat.
Oh no.
They just came today, and every time, listen, I am not in. My hair is all over the place.
Take warm thoughts. Think warm thoughts, all right?
Right.
It's damn ignorant. So, I just want to go one part to say that Montgomery County Schools is different from PG County Schools. We left PG and came to Montgomery County. Now, I love the school for a lot of reasons, but I hate the school for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, me too.
PG, they hit that real heavy gentrification where we're getting all of the children from the taken care parts of the areas of DC. Mm-hmm. So what's happening there is you have a lot of children that are bringing their guns to school. So my child was still, because my daughter skipped twice. When she was in the 8th grade, they had it where a kid had got shot with a gun in one of the paint guns in the throat. Damn near killed the kid, okay?
In the school?
In the school. And they kept quiet. They kept it quiet. And that pissed me all the way off. So me being the parent that I am, I'm going to still add my 2 cents in because you have other children. Oh, none of these other kids got hurt. Oh, no, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get to the bottom of it because, one, where was your security guard? Some of them are too young to be working there. If they're trying to be on an intellectual level where they're cool with them, so they can find out about everything else and they're not being a fear to them, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in school, we were fearful of our security guards in the school.
Even if they were old ladies.
No, see, we had an old lady in high school.
Yeah, we did.
There's a difference between fearing and respecting because we have more
definitely
respect.
It's too many of us sleeping with them.
How about these teachers that sleep with the kids?
That's
it's like,
I don't think, you know what? It's crazy that you mentioned that because when my sons got older and I started seeing more of that, I always had this check-in rule with my kids. From the time that they go to sleep, when they wake up, from the time they go to sleep, let's check in. So I asked my son because there was this instance where my nephew had a teacher that was doing that and he was taking some of the kids to field trips and stuff. So I asked my son, I said, anybody touching you, nobody's supposed to touch you. Anybody screaming at you, you ain't supposed to go nowhere. Check in with your kid because you never know that, things like that can happen to your child.
I'll say this.
So I check in with my kids to make sure we have that open communication just in case anything like that even transpires. So they know right from wrong that that you have that open door policy with me to say, hey, mom, this person tried this with me. So that lets me know I need to come up to that school whoop your ass.
But
Facts.
yeah,
That's what I'm
here's the thing. When I was working out, and I'm gonna put my school out there because I used to love working there before I had finished everything for where I'm at now, because I'm in IT world. But I started off as a regular U.S. history government teacher, and I was doing their IT and typing.
Oh, you would have been my favorite teacher. Then I love U.S. history.
Thank you.
I just don't like Western humanities. So
Uh-oh.
I hate it with a passion.
I'm gonna have to catch you off on the sidelines for that.
I hate that.
I tell you.
With the passion.
But
that's a
blue
good
senior high
requirement.
school. You that
Oh, blue.
a lot. Okay. And it wasn't just the males that were sleeping with the teachers. It was some of the assistant females too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
One in particular got pregnant, and it's a public record.
It is.
But I was still working there because they investigated all the teachers behind it.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Theron Washington.
About to say, hold up.
Right, because we know it's Iran.
And the only reason I remember his name because it took me forever to get that mug straight, to get the name
Oh yeah, put
corrected.
his name out there. Fucking sleeping with the kids.
Well, he's sleeping with kids, and it was like uncalled for
That's
the
nasty.
time to
He
say.
would be in jail. Fuck him.
Correct, but my thing is like my question is like, what makes you think? Like, I understand like some people are like psychologically sick like that, but
No, I'm about to explain to you how it happened. Because when I started, I was in my young 20s. They hired a youthful teacher. So we're not too far in age. Is what you're thinking about. You're not thinking about putting your job and everything that you have made to swear a foreign promise that you will protect somebody's kid, not sleep with somebody's kid. Protect somebody's kid, not sitting here drinking with their kid or smoking with their kid or buying dope from that kid.
Mm-hmm.
That was the things that used to happen all the time.
All the time.
So boom. On that note, and then I'm gonna bring it back to the original topic because I like where this is going. We can continue this on Thursday, but I need somebody to send me this. I might forget. So look, on that note, when I was in high school, I didn't have any good looking teachers. I didn't
not at all.
I didn't have a teacher I want to fuck like.
And I don't remember us having no teachers close to our age.
Yeah, like,
Right.
All of them were old, like busted. I wouldn't want like they didn't have fatties. None of that.
Nope.
Like so the thing is
So
now,
here,
I look at the teachers now, and y'all remember the kindergarten teacher that they changed the art teacher?
oh yeah.
Like, oh, damn. I would have been in kindergarten trying to fuck. I'd have been like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, on the real. It's so really they'll say, yo, hey, if the kid got
Hey, if
gas,
the kid got gas, I'm about to support the youngin'. I'm done. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, John Hancock. I'm done with you.
At Mo County schools that they don't talk about. You know, in Mo County schools, it is an automatic suspension for a child putting their head down on their desk.
No.
Do anybody ask me why?
Why?
Okay. So remember I said when I first got on here, PG was starting to get a lot more influences in that area where it kind of, shielded down even more with gentrification. Now, mind you,
coke or
it's
something.
very expensive to be in. Their taxes and everything is pushing us where we can't get in there unless you really know how to hold your finances down. You won't be here. And I'm going to express why. This is the reason why they put it where you cannot go and lay your head down on your desk, because there has been more than 112 cases in the last 2 years before COVID of overdoses.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
So
you cannot lay your head down in any classroom at Mo County or in the cafeteria because they automatically take it as your high. Or at your day. So with that's automatic.
A
lot of your kids is high.
Well, yeah, but I say designer drugs are crazy.
But see, the drugs they doing out here is way different from what they was. I'm used to hearing about weed. I'm used to hearing kids over here doing cocaine.
But it's accessible.
They're not doing cocaine.
No, they doing them ones they got.
What is it? The K2?
They're doing
fentanyl.
Yeah,
they doing fentanyl, but a lot of them are doing
shit. That shit that gets some like.
Yeah, but a lot they doing perk and fentanyl.
Yeah, but the cocaine is what's keeping because the kids who are still there, they talk about it. Okay, so they're
not mixing it nowadays. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
But child to tell me that a kid is just a cokehead is something totally different from what you wouldn't want to experience.
See, the thing is with Coke, like Coke would have the kids still functioning.
Correct. But
that was
you
Coke.
put your head down.
These kids can't afford Coke. These kids can't afford Coke. Like, if they have any variation, it's gonna be crack. It's gonna be heroin.
It's not just that they doing heroin. How about they made us watch a video, okay? Because my daughter skipped by her being young. She's only 13 in the 9th grade, and she's taking classes in college as well. So I have stuff to sign, okay? So with that, all the permissions that I had to sign, we had to watch a video. These kids are putting syringes in their fingers and between their toes. Yeah. And how about their women they're helping other women put it at their vaginal line.
So the thing is, in the school, that one, like, see, the one thing, at least in New York, now I get it. Like in New York, they got detectives and all that other stuff. They got pat downs and stuff. But like, you can just walk in any school in Maryland, in DC. Like,
you sure can.
Just walk into school.
Yeah. They getting better at it. And I was very proud when I went to go see how they did. When you get into paint branch, it locks you in one area first before you go to the next area.
Now you got to get buzzed in the front door, but then you got to go in the office.
That school is actually one of their schools they're doing as a model, and it actually has the actual system in there that can see, it can detect. It's like a full detection that can see which you have as far as guns or not.
Got you.
So
that's because over the last 2 years they done had so many damn issues there.
Listen, man, it's like it's.
I'm so glad my son graduated in May, and I don't have to deal with this public school, with not even this public school, with school period. Because when I tell you, I don't know, the people that's on here, if y'all have young kids or whatever the case may be, I do not envy y'all at all with these school systems at all. I literally am counting down the months till my son graduates because I'm so it's sad. It's sad and pathetic. It is, and it's sad.
They took away for home ec. Like some of these schools, it's like that's something that's really needed. And then
I don't know what I ain't seen home ec in so long.
Look, we getting on. I definitely want to talk about this, but this is not. Damn it, y'all killing me right now.
We way off the topic.
Yes. I definitely want to talk about this. No, you're good. I definitely want to talk about this, but somebody please send me this so we can talk about it on Thursday.
And Angel Vision is right. Our children are at the same school, so if you ever, need any information, feel free to hit me up.
She moved right down the street from you.
Oh wow! Okay.
We live down the street from each other.
Yep.
Girl, yes. And listen, check out my sales page, girl.
I never will. If it's something that I can leave in the break rooms at work, trust me, I will.
I'll send it to you in your inbox, girl.
And then kids, how about them kids that are
room in the White House?
What?
We don't know. We're close. And yes, I said it. It's like I want to take a picture of it, chew it up, fried, deep.
I know that's right.
I do it. But no, another thing is these kids being.
Listen, half of my friends, they like, oh, I got a grandkid. My kids are 20 years old. I wish they would come here and talk about mom. I gotta know. I understand. But at the end of the day, they're not like, what happened? They don't even have health classes.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back, y'all. Hold on. Let me. My bad.
They don't.
Let me bring it back. So the topic is it's not what we're talking about right now. It was
not at all.
It was a good. That wasn't even a parallel. It was a perpendicular. It was
off the graph. We went off the graph.
Yeah,
don't worry.
We branched off into other subjects.
Well,
but I mean,
great conversation and well needed conversation. It's just not on this one, and I definitely want to talk. So honestly, I wanted to bring this up a few weeks ago. The same conversation. But look, let's finish. Let's get back to this though. Can your friends, can your close friends or people close to you check your children?
If I can't check your child, don't bring it to my house. That's flat out.
I said the same thing.
I'm from the Midwest and in Ohio. I'm a been and punched a kid in the throat.
And I'm punching the neck. What you say? 2 chops in the neck. There you go.
Wait a minute. She from Ohio too? Oh, wait a minute. I really might know her.
I'm from Cleveland. I don't. Oh, everybody know you.
He said
we
two
really-
chops to the neck.
That's right.
And that's
half of it. Like your parents have a problem, you shouldn't have left the kid at the goddamn house. I'm gonna check your child the way that it needs to be checked. Once they cross this threshold, honey, it's check city. And look, my neighbors used to tell my parents when we was coming up, when we was doing stupid shit, and would whoop our ass, and then your mama would whoop your ass, and then your daddy came home and whoop your ass.
The street whoop your ass till you got all the way home. Your ass beat to the store. You ain't gonna have no ass to sit on.
Right. Okay.
Listen, my
and it's like what you try to text somebody about
that shit.
But the thing you can't about the people is kids in America. You try to say it nice to these parents now, and then they want to cut your ass out. Let me text you about why you have a problem, what you're gonna have dealing with furthermore for not listening to somebody who came to you clearly and nicely and trying to make sure you just understood. So since you don't understand, you want to be reckless with me, I'm gonna be reckless with you about you and your lazy ass. How you raising this child to be even worse than you? There you go.
I definitely do that too.
I feel like
I know. I told one little boy tried to get smart
I
with me.
feel like me and Angel is actually the same person. Like I feel like I'm watching myself on the screen, and I just am in awe. I'm small. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm very small, but my mind is 6 to 7 feet tall. Listen, that's okay because her spirit is my spirit, and I love it. Well, you have to get on. Trust me. Hit me.
You know what?
I want to find out where you at on the street. Listen, he said we on the same street. He said we on the same street. You just don't understand. These parents over here. Oh, they didn't like me at first, but now they love me because the one parent that came to my
your mic went off.
Huh?
You good? Your phone went out.
When I first moved over here, I had a Vietnamese parent came and knocked on my door and asked me, "Who did I think I am to move my child in the middle of the year, close to the end of the year?" And I was like, "Is there a problem?" She was like, "Yeah, this is not something you do to a child." And I said, "Why is it a problem what I'm doing? I want my child to have the best." And yes, it is the decision I made. So what's the problem?
Wait, what did you say that? What did she ask you again?
Who moves their child close to the end of the school year?
Why is that in her goddamn business?
Because my child chopped her child down in GPA where her child was no longer the validate.
Oh,
so
she felt the threat. She felt that threat.
That's what she thought. But when she came to this door, she didn't know that it was going to be Secret Service at hers 2 minutes later. I ain't had time for the bullshit. And
I know that's right.
My child wrong either. So, and then this is how peaceful I was. I was like, "Oh, sweetie, it's fine. She's just getting there. My child doesn't need to speak to know her worth. Just know she could introduce your son. But we know who she is and what she did. And she came in this school not even for a whole 2 damn months. And she done topped your child in GPA. Fuck you with everything you about to tell me. You ain't gonna tell me about my kid."
I know that's right. Better say it again.
Yeah. Like, that's something. See, he's used to me going off like this. I haven't done it in a while. But you don't want people to talk to your kids any kind of way.
Exactly.
And when your kids come out of place with you, you supposed to put them back in line because I already told school.
You really don't say you need his daughter Glock too?
Oh, we can. You want to be so funny and serious about it? How about this? This is how I am. All the police do is when they come to my door and say somebody was shot, it's my daughter's name on the bullet. I have 4 bullets with her name on it, inscribed. So if it's not her name on it, I ain't do shit. But if it is her name, it was a reasoning. And trust me, I'll do whatever time for it.
I know that's right.
So, mama. And she's literally on bullets because my father's a Marine, so he's psychologically not all the way together. But he went and made sure I had these bullets with her name inscribed. He was like, "So if the police ever ask you, all you got to do is say it's my daughter's name on it."
So, Miss Kia, you was about to say something.
I was about to say something?
I think I was about to say. There was somebody.
Oh yeah, I was going to say. No, I think that it's not more so like, do you give your friends like that power to check. But I feel like if you leave your child in the care of somebody, it's not for them to harm them, but to like, hey, right from wrong. I shouldn't have to check you. Your parents taught you better. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I have to tell you more than once, then it's going to be a problem. If I have to tell you a second time, then I'm going to call your parent. And handle it the way you handle it. But if I'm cool with you, I'm not going to put my hands on somebody's child. I'm going to just check you verbally in a manner, in a manner to where, but if it's to the point to where now you out of pocket, my hand might backhand you real quick. It might, it might. Because I got that mom reflex. When you become a mom, you get that mom reflex. Like, it's an instant pow in the mouth real quick. Like, I done did that to a grown-ass person one day. They got out of pocket and I accidentally slapped them in their mouth like they was my child because they just got out of pocket and had to come back to my senses. But, it's just more so how I was raised. I was raised like stay in a child's place to this day. I'm 41 years old. I still stay in a child's place.
Not heard. How about that?
Exactly.
But listen, so like my thing is, even if you're gonna leave your child with somebody, you better damn well give them
know
authority.
that they're gonna have to correct your child.
They're gonna have to. But like my thing is, if you're there and your child's
I'm gonna say I don't have to leave the room. If I'm in a room with my best friend and my kid, and my kid say something crazy, my best friend will check my kid even before I get it out.
Exactly. And that's because y'all had that relationship and it's vice versa. Yes. Like, you can't sit there and be like, oh, nobody can't check my child, because at the end of the day, like, what you allow in your home, you cannot bring that into somebody else's home because people ain't going to be with that.
Yeah.
How about this? I like the comment that says, you can't do that in America.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. It's called having an attorney that knows what time it is and will be ready.
Fucking attorney, man.
This is the thing. I don't know what you can do in America, but I know what I'm gonna do so well. Yeah. I don't like anything but legal. If you can't come at me legal with nothing to do.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen around me, man. Like, bottom line is like, it's like, to me, nothing bothers me more than like your child wilding the fuck out and you sitting right there.
Right, like what the fuck are you doing?
Because then it's like
that's why little Johnny and
because if I say something to your
child, go and do whatever.
Especially if you in my if you in my piece and you sitting right there and you ain't saying shit, and I gotta check your kid and you try to say something to me, I might knock you the fuck out.
I'm not even playing
that game with somebody. Like, yeah, like.
But listen, how many times have you been in public? Because I know I've actually went live several times about this. I've been in public places recently, like in the stores and stuff, and people's kids be going straight ham crazy, and I be looking like, yo, what? I'm like, if you don't get the kid, I don't even know you or the kid, but I'm fit to come over there and correct the both of y'all. Like, what is going on?
Yo. I was walking in the store.
Or if I feel like if I'm in a barber shop with my sons, like say my youngest one want to cut up and whatever, I don't even have to check them because the barber going to check them.
That's right, the barbers will do it.
The barber going to check them. He's like, no, but I got this.
Every dude in there gonna do it too.
That's right. Every dude in there was checking them like, don't be acting like that to her anymore. You know better. Like she brings you in here every 2 weeks. You come in here, you cutting up. You know better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like out of respect for me. And they're telling them like, you respect your mom. You know what I'm saying? I respect that because like another male is telling you how to behave.
Yeah.
And even though I'm going to check you, I didn't even have to check you.
They checked them.
They checked you. And now your feelings is hurt.
That's not supposed to be. They're supposed to be corrected in any form, especially such a gentleman that's there to help.
That's right.
The barbershop has always been a staple in the neighborhoods, especially in Black communities, because the barbers has always been a respected figure in a male's life. Huh?
But do y'all say Angel grown? Do y'all say 18 is grown? No.
No, my kids.
I say people who live on their own and pay their own bills is grown.
I mean,
right.
You can't call yourself grown to there. I mean,
especially when you're going to college and you're using my Social Security number to help pay for your grants and your loans.
You ain't grown.
You ain't grown.
Listen, my son, both of my sons are 20 and they still live with me. And they be like, Mom, you ain't grown. And I was all like, first of all, I don't have to do anything for you. Second of all, I don't have to cook for you. I don't have to pay bills. I can just take me and your brother and I can leave and I can leave y'all here in this damn house and get me a 2-bedroom condo. Like, quit playing with me. Like, y'all in your mouths, like they got to a certain point to where they became, and then now they get that little bit of independence. Now it's all like, oh, mom can't tell me. I've been on this earth longer than you. I birthed you. You did not birth me.
Bills.
Okay,
that's right.
They do, but at the end of the day, it's not like, why am I going to allow them to go out the world and pay somebody else? Right now, I'm teaching them how to build their credit to buy.
But yeah, no, he's just saying while they're there, they need to contribute to something. It just teaches them responsibility.
Oh no, they do. They do. But it's just more so they get that mouth, and I'd be like, bro, like I will backhand you real quick.
Yeah, because the numbers that's behind their age, that make them feel like they're grown.
Yeah.
But if you come in here in my house where I pay the mortgage, honey, nobody ain't grown in here but me.
Listen.
If they giving you mouth in your household, let them know there's only one person that give you mouth in your household. That's the person who runs the household. And that's when you put them out the household. Like if they can't make it for themselves, like yo, you got 2 weeks to find yourself a place.
I do one even better. Let me tell you what I do. Remember, I bought all them clothes and stuff. I'm like, take all that shit off. I bought all that. Get out. My son was crying for like 2 days. Get out. No. I pay everything with mine. Like I provide for you. It don't matter. Like I told my son, you're always going to be my child. But at the end of the day, I give you that room to tell me how you feel, but not disrespect. There's a difference. If you
should always be. See, like, listen.
Yeah, he can be independent. But
no, he said dependent. He was saying, but he shouldn't always be a dependent.
So like, ladies, like, listen, like, when you're raising young men, difference is as a father raising a daughter, we gotta give our daughters away to the young men, right? As a mother,
I'm protecting the max space for these girls because some of these girls out here, y'all
raising a son.
Don't even like going to the Cheesecake Factory and shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's an Thursday.
But wait. Finish what you were saying first.
Yes,
as a mother raising a son,
as a mother raising a son, you got to make sure your son is ready to. You got to make sure your son is capable. Not ready, is capable of taking on the role of because they have to be able to provide for self. That means like as long as you're doing it and they're depending on you doing it, they're not doing it themselves.
That's right.
I'm not saying put them out, but I'm saying have them provide for your household, even if you're saving the money for them.
For them, right?
And give it back to them.
I'm because you're teaching them, and then I'll shut up. Y'all won't hear me say nothing unless
no, you don't. No,
you know.
Trying to be good.
No, be bad. It's 124.
That's how she bred.
This is a story about my life, okay? But I'm gonna break this down on how my mother was thinking consciously of how to financially prepare me for life. Which I fuck up every now and again, but I still do really well.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all remember the glass Meridian water bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. So my mother had rows of them in her guest room where it had all my brother's names and my name on them. And you had 4 to 6 in your row. So if you started off with 4, that means you just finally got your job at 16. So that means you had to pay rent, which was $11 a month. And then you had to help with the water bill, which was another $7. And you so forth. But if you were late, you had to pay $20. Okay, so back in the 90s, like the end of the 90s, beginning of 2000s, that was still kind of steep, you know.
I was gonna say that's a lot of money.
Right. Okay, so imagine once you started saving and was doing good with that, then you want to get a car. Now you got to pay for keeping your car in her yard. So that was a whole nother fee. So I kept having to put these fees in. You late, that's a whole nother fee. You talking back, that's a fee. Everything costs in my mother's house of Monopoly, okay? So when she dropped me off at college, my 6 brothers were all carrying these Meridian water bottles in there. She said, there go your book money. There go your food. There goes anything that you need. Only thing you need to ever do is call and tell me you love me. You don't need shit else from me. From
I
this
know that's
There
right.
you go.
and I put those bottles, and it worked for me for 4.5.
There you go.
Okay,
That was
Now, I
smart.
mean, like
That was real smart.
because
right,
it was basically a savings. It was a savings for you.
Right. And it was teaching you about life because
Right.
everything in life calls.
clothes in her house once you got a car. She was like, "Oh no, you don't wash clothes in my house. You go to the laundromat now." And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, "Damn, she being a bitch." But she really wasn't. My mother was being a bad bitch with what she was doing. She was teaching.
Yes, she's
And
teaching you about life.
I wish
Exactly.
my cousins was on
Everything
here.
calls.
We was 5, 6, 7 years old walking to the laundromat, duffel bags. I'm talking about we walking miles to the laundromat to do laundry. I mean, we doing the laundry. We kids. I mean, doing the laundry. And it's like we learned
But-
how to do all that shit back then.
Right.
Boom. And
But-
then like a little extra for you, go get a slice in the quarter water. Know what I mean? Bag of chips and you good money. Like, now I mean, we had our quarter water, and sometimes we may be like, you know what? We're still the quarter water, but we gonna go play the video game real quick. Nah, I mean,
You know, everybody on here is not from New York. So what is the quarter water?
Oh, y'all call them huggies.
Yeah, you go.
Nah, I mean, they look like little.
Yeah, there was a
things.
quarter.
I'm just helping y'all out because I know some of y'all was like, "What is a water cost
So-
a quarter?"
yeah,
No,
so
it's
like,
a hug.
I
we
have
got-
a- I have
we
a-
got a slice in the
A
quarter
huggy
water.
in so long.
Yeah.
They don't taste. I tried.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
now,
But
Never
remember,
taste the
at
same
happy
no more.
birthday party, you had the huggy, and you had the gallon of ice cream, and you had the spaghetti.
Right,
Yeah, and there-
now we went to the bodega, or we went to the pizza parlors back in the days. The slice in the quarter water, and it was $1.25. Know what I mean? And you had a whole meal, and you was good money. Know what I mean? So it's like, and then we go to the laundromat, we doing laundry, go to the arcade, go to the pool. So it's like we learn responsibility early because we had to take care of each other. So it's like
But Jay,
growing up, like if kids are not doing those things nowadays, one, because we don't trust the world enough to let our kids to walk the block.
I was just gonna say exactly that.
You really
We'll never
can't
let our kids
because-
go all them places like that.
It's like nothing changed.
Because now
it's
it's
always
not
been
like-
psychos out there. It's always been
And
psychos.
parent, but
But at the end of the day, like where we live at,
damn cousin's house. So I mean,
yeah.
because they're the closest ones who do the worst things to you. Okay, because the family things that you don't tell. But Jay will tell you how strict my mother is and how you know shit.
That's
She's
my homie.
like she's straight across the board with it, and that's just it for parenting. She's been the best person to show old school to new doing this because my great uncle who lives in Northeast in Rick Park, he goes every month and takes out $100 out of his check and will sit there on the stoop and give belts to all the kids coming down there with sagging pants and tell them, well, I don't know if you got dad, I don't know if you got granddad, I love you, but you gonna pull this up. And now we can depend on them same kids coming over there to help if they see us taking groceries in the house, anything. They all kind of look out because he's the pillar of the community.
There you go. And that's
What a great-
We don't have that. We don't have that a lot. You know, a lot of them are past. And I remember, like, I come from the era where my godparents was like 70 and 80 years old. You know what I mean? So it felt like for me, you know, having those type of influences in my life shaped and molded me in how to be a respectable woman as I got older. You know what I'm saying? But now it felt like kids don't even have that same level of respect for people anymore.
How about this? People think that's how you said your godparents were a pillar of the community, right? You said they were older, correct?
Yeah.
When we talk about godparents, it's a difference compared to how you talk about godparents now.
Godparents, yeah.
I had lost friends from telling them I can no longer be a godparent because I only want as many as I can afford to help take where we can feel comfortable and safe. Where when my friend, when she told me I was going to be the godmother of her two children, I made sure to go get the paperwork written up where they're covered from me anyway. Like I went and made sure. So when people were coming to the baby shower, they was all coming in with these gifts. I was coming in with life savings bonds for them.
That's a good thing
to do. And that we
Dude, you want to be my kid's godmom?
But I'm being because a lot of people get offended by that, and I'm like, a life savings bond is going to be so helpful when it's time for this child to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
When they're trying to open their own business, they could depend on this later. And then too, me signing to be a godparent is I'm coming with the correct paperwork where it's legal, where I know, hey, I could add your child to my will, and hey, if anything happens, your parents will not be fighting for your child. I will make sure they have this station and so forth. But this is what you had told me you want me to do. I'm not one of those people. The godmother, that's my godmother. No, it don't work like that.
I take the responsibility
Because you don't have no legal jurisdiction. Correct.
And that's the problem, because then you have some kids that's caught up in the system.
And they end up foster kids.
And then they stuck in the system, and you still waiting for the grandparents to get them, and they can't even give the grandparents because they said the grandparents are too old. That's what's starting to happen.
I got a story about that, but I'm hungry, so y'all know what
you always hungry.
I gotta eat, man.
Why you eat so late?
Because I've been forgetting to eat before I go on the show.
You need to start eating before 7 o'clock, or you gonna have
you
have 50. You gonna have a big gut from all that liquor and eating late.
Right.
I'm good.
You
money.
missed out.
My chest poke out farther than my stomach, so I'm good money.
You know what? I'm done with you.
He's been that same size since 1990 something.
No,
Damn.
I'm heavier, way heavier now.
He's still soaking wet bones.
Exactly.
Should I go over there? No.
I'm done.
Listen, y'all. I'll fuck with you.
So I'll save it for you if you come get it tomorrow. The chicken Alfredo pasta I made some of that yesterday.
I want some.
Oh, he'll tell you. I'll be making my new.
I'll take his plate.
Both of y'all are chefs. Oh no, that's Miss Kia that said that. Mojo's a chef. Mojo stays parallel.
I told you, I feel like Angel is me on the like. I feel like it's two of me on the screen.
She stays parallel to you. Like y'all say maybe two. No, not even. Yeah, but maybe 2 streets over from each other.
Oh yeah, Angel, we gotta talk, girl.
Well, I mean, I'm only look. It's not hard to do.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe he coming to get a plate, and then I have to give it to somebody else. Like the kids and my daughter be bringing her house, because my house is the safe house.
I'll take this plate. Just send me the address. I know how to get there. I gotta. Girl, you gonna drive from a whole nother state for a plate? 5 hours.
Girl,
Listen,
she can come and
she from Ohio. She in Pittsburgh. That's what they down over there.
Yeah, that's 3 hours. I ain't driving no 3 hours from no place.
Now,
Up there, I got my bestie was in
sports bars, they enemies, but
oh no.
No, I don't think we're enemies unless he's not a Steelers fan, because that's how.
No, I'm a Steelers fan all day, every day. Because we about to kick Baltimore's ass off.
Oh no, okay, in the live because she's talking blasphemous. Way in hell. Yeah, alive. She must be high. No,
but we might get the way that's score
right now. And she thinks the Steelers is about to be Baltimore.
No, the way that score was on Sunday, I was like,
damn. Cleveland. So
yes, it was like 56-13.
Oh yeah.
Cleveland is dangerous. The Steelers not beating nobody. They
definitely not beating my Ravens.
That's not beating the Ravens. But listen,
yes, we will.
I'm gonna go raid the fridge, and if I can't find nothing to eat, I'm gonna drink the rest of the bottle. If I can't find nothing to eat.
Oh Lord, boy! If you don't go get some food in your stomach
and drink some water and mind your business,
some damn food. Yeah, exactly, because you'll live longer.
I mean, this food. Look, Angel said it's food at her house. Drive to her house, get the food, and go back.
I'm driving over there right now. If she was still close, she was still far in.
I was still far in, but your drunk ass made it there, and I'd be like,
Hey Mojo, somebody actually called me. I ain't speaking to them in like months, right? And she was like, hey girl, how you doing? I ain't talked to you in a minute. And she was like, what you been up to? You know what I told her?
Drinking water.
I've been drinking over water and minding my business, like literally. Like there's nothing that you can ask me. Like she was like, for real, you still doing that? I said, yes, I am. I said, I don't have time for the foolishness. Like for her, like because I was wishing people like that was in my phone, Happy New Year. And then she just called me out the blue, and I was like, oh.
The funny thing
I ain't talked to you damn near almost a year.
What?
Yeah.
The funny thing
Drink
before
my water and mind my business.
The funny thing before I end the live, right? I My homegirl Kia is from Boston. She lives in Boston.
Where do you get seafood?
So her number is in my phone. I was like, Kia, like, and she has a what's the name? What's a WhatsApp? And it said, drinking water, minding my business. I was like, hold up, I don't have Kia's number. I'm like, hold up.
Now that's crazy.
Yo, I was like, yo, that must be a kid thing, man. But,
it must be.
Yeah, I was like, hold up, man. But
I actually live by the motto. I really mind my business to where people be like, you are so unbothered with life. I just be like, I be really drinking my water, minding my business. Like, I don't have time for foolery.
One in the movie theaters, y'all cursing at the screen. But
no. I be drinking my soda and minding my business by popping my popcorn in my mouth.
Soda in my business.
Yep, sure can. Might have a beer on the side. You never know.
I'm talking about. But all right, y'all. Fuck with y'all. Think y'all fuck with me. Like 9:25 Thursday, y'all. 9:25 Thursday. Ooh, she got that. Ooh, that homemade moonshine. See? That's that country shit.
We need it. Oh, you got homemade moonshine? Girl, I got tons. You what? What part of Cleveland you at? You at what side you at?
You live by me.
Bojo gonna be drunk for the first time.
No, I don't drink.
And I got what area y'all in? Because I'm coming to y'all way.
In Montgomery County.
Come on.
I know exactly how to get there.
not Montgomery, Georgia. Alabama, I mean, not Montgomery.
No, I know how to get there. My grandma, she up there with y'all.
But you all
live in that area.
Because I done seen my neighbors just sit on after they were sitting in a fetal position on their own stoop.
Oh no!
I got clean.
Listen,
and I got
have you. That's a great nightcap.
That, right?
Your cousin.
You know, yeah. I say you already know Sean gonna want something.
But you already know how it was doing with you. I had to cut both y'all drunk asses off.
Hey, listen, I was able to drive, but
belligerent.
Hey, if I don't drink and drive, how am I get home?
Oh my God!
At your Uber.
He needs an Uber. That'd be the problem.
Oh man. But look, y'all. Thank y'all for fucking with me. I'll fuck with y'all until Thursday. Love y'all.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.